back with another video. This is What's Future King here once again with day 1 of the 12 Days of Anime 2021. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Please Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. So this is a strange one. I actually have a lot of thoughts on this series as a whole. And I kind of want to do an entire video on it. I have it planned, but it's going to be a big video. And so I want to get it right. I don't want to miss anything. So I have no idea when it's going to be coming out, when I'm going to be making it. I've been taking notes on it for a while now. But in short, though, Nagatoro was extremely slow for me. I absolutely despise the ending. Or the beginning, excuse me. And while some things in the beginning of the series are made better in retrospect, overall, I still think the beginning of the series is very, very flawed. Okay? And, like, with the first quarter of the series, honestly, I think is pretty bad. I'm counting the first 25 chapters as a quarter, because even though there's not technically 100 chapters out yet, it's getting very, very close. It's like 94 or 95, I think, right now. So I think the first quarter of the series is pretty bad. However, I have to say, my favorite moment in the first quarter of the series is when Nagatoro and Naoto are over at her house and they're playing video games together. This was such a bright point in such an unenjoyable portion of the story. I should also mention that I have not watched the anime, nor do I plan on it. Okay? But I did read this in the manga, so I'm counting it. And it still technically counts as an anime moment because, you know, it obviously appeared in the anime. So, yeah, this moment was great. It might be the only moment with Nagatoro herself that I actually laughed out loud at when I was reading it, which is pretty insane. Like, other than that, I've had some chuckles with her, especially as the series has progressed. But I've never laughed out loud. The only other moments I recall laughing out loud in the series was actually with the former art club president, who is best girl. I don't care. She is best girl, if you ask me. And yeah, she's always been hilarious. But this is probably the only moment when I've laughed out loud at Nagatoro. The moment is great. I love the fact that it shows, you know, these two are very, very different. But they do have some things and some sparse things in common. And one of those is they both, surprisingly enough, enjoy video games. Like, I say surprisingly, but really, can gaming be considered... Like, gaming has become so frickin' mainstream that it's kind of hard to say that being a gamer automatically means that you're not a normie. Like, Nagatoro's still a normie as far as I'm concerned. Okay? But it doesn't matter if she's a gamer. Like, gaming has become such a normie hobby. Alright? But it's still cool, because in the for a while there, you kind of think it's like, what does she see in him? And it's not an insult towards him, it's just that they seem to have nothing in common. And obviously, like, I know they say opposites attract, but you have to have something in common with your with the person who's going to become your significant other, obviously become your significant other eventually, you know? But this one, and then a scene later on in the manga, which I don't think was adapted into the anime yet, where she expresses an interest in art, in, like, drawing, kind of shows that they do have things in common, not a gigantic amount. Like, she definitely doesn't seem to be interested in, like, otaku culture as a whole, like anime, manga, stuff like that. But still, it is nice having those little things that they have in common. And it was just generally really funny. She did tease him, but her teasing wasn't as over the top as I had come to expect. And it wasn't even as over the top as she would then later do after this moment. It's really strange. Like, before this moment, okay. But then this moment, she teased him a lot, but it was mostly very subdued in comparison. But then after this moment, she would go straight back to going way too fucking far. But whatever. Anyways, I'm praising this moment. It was super funny, especially since he lost at the game. Like, how embarrassing. This is the only moment in the series where I felt legitimately comfortable laughing at him. Okay. because this gamer lost to a fucking normie. Someone who, does play games, but isn't like a hardcore gamer, it doesn't seem like. And he still lost. Like I said, that was the only moment in the series where I felt comfortable laughing at him. It was very embarrassing, and he should feel ashamed of himself. It was also really funny that I think this was the same moment. Manga readers, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this was the same moment when he also met her sister right before they played video games in her room. And like she teased the hell out of Nagatoro, which is great because she's usually the perpetrator of the teasing. So any character who's able to put Nagatoro in that position is good on me. Even Gammo, who I do not like overall, I do tend to enjoy her moments when she's teasing either just Nagatoro or both Naoto and Nagatoro together. Yeah, it puts a smile on my face. But the main part of the moment is when they're playing video games together, and it is so good. It's very entertaining. So funny. I wish the entire series was filled with moments like that. Unfortunately, in my opinion, it is not. Most of the moments in the series, especially that early on, are not as enjoyable as that was. And so I think this moment deserves a major highlight for just blowing me away, especially considering how soon it happened in the series. So that does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content in the future. Hit the notification bell if you want to know whenever I upload a new video, because I release new videos all the time. Comment on the video down below, and share it around on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and other socials. And try to help get it and my channel more attention if you think it deserves it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys. Oh, and let me know, what's your thoughts on this moment, and what's your favorite moment in the entire series so far, in just the anime, but also if you're a manga reader, tell me what's your favorite moment in the entire manga. I am mostly caught up with the manga. I've read like 87 chapters, I think, which the next chapter I read will be like their aquarium date. But if your favorite moment in the manga happens after that, you can feel free to spoil me for it. I don't give a shit about spoilers. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time.